Chapter 1, The Unluckiest CEO Alive. Manik's POV. You know how people say, life is complicated? Yeah, I'd like to meet those people, shake their hands, and then throw them headfirst into my life for 5 minutes. Just so they understand what complicated really means. I'm Manik Malhotra, CEO of Malhotra Industries. Age, 27. Net worth, in the billions. Reputation, sharp suits, sharper mind. Sounds perfect, right? Wrong. Beneath this glossy corporate image lies a man whose personal life has dramatic plot twists, mistaken identities, forbidden love, and a whole lot of emotional damage. It all started with one small, harmless, seemingly innocent lie. I'll tell you about it someday, when I've emotionally recovered. For now, my girlfriend, Nandini, is pretending to be my best friend Ayan's girlfriend. Because of me. Because of that lie. Our dads, Raj Malhotra, mine, and Raghav Kapoor, Ayan's, have been best friends since childhood. Think Jaiviru levels of bromance. Now, as adults, they've unknowingly messed our love lives. According to them, Nandini and Ayan are a couple. But here's the truth. Nandini is dating me. Ayan is dating my cousin, Zoya. Meanwhile, the rest of the world? They've written their own fanfiction. Let's start with my dear mother. She's fully convinced I'm gay and hopelessly in love with Ayan. Why? Well, I've never brought a girl home, I'm always hanging out with Ayan, and one emotional hug while drunk and watching Kal Hona Ho apparently sealed a romantic fate in her eyes. She's now planning our wedding. As in me and Ayan. She even got us matching bracelets for our anniversary. Which was literally just a night of pizza and me crying over my disastrous life. On the other side, Nandini's father, Dev Malik. He thinks I'm her charming, ideal boyfriend. Which, for once, is true. What he doesn't know is that I'm also Manik Malhotra, the son of his lifelong business rival. The man he loathes. If he finds out his daughter is dating me, I'll either be disowned, banned from this country. Maybe both. And then there's Zoya. My cousin. Ayan's real girlfriend. Also, the unofficial queen of chaos. This woman can't keep a houseplant alive, but somehow orchestrated this whole mess. She's also Nandini's best friend. Which means we are all tangled together in one giant knot of secrets and schemes. But wait, there's dessert. Enter Mr. Abhay Sharma. My dad's assistant. Human lie detector. Lives by honesty is the best policy. He's convinced I'm cheating on my boyfriend Ayan, I'm not, with Nandini, my actual girlfriend. He also suspects Nandini is two-timing us with Zoya. So according to him, we've got a bestie love triangle rectangle thing going on that I don't even have the geometry skills to process. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to hide the relationship that does exist, pretend the fake one is real, and convince everyone else that I'm not part of this mess. Summary for the confused? I'm dating Nandini. In secret. Nandini is pretending to date Ayan. To keep our dads happy. Ayan is actually dating Zoya. My mom thinks I'm madly in love with Ayan. Nandini's dad thinks I'm perfect boyfriend material, just not as my father's son . Abhay uncle thinks we are all cheating on everyone with everyone. Zoya? She's just sitting back and enjoying the chaos like it's a K-drama marathon. And me? I'm holding this crumbling tower of lies together with duct tape, prayer, and espresso shots. So if anyone out there has a time machine, or a spare therapist, I'll take both. Because believe me when I say, this is just the beginning. Next day. At Ayan's penthouse. I was getting hit by cushions. Specifically, by one very angry Nandini, who, red-faced and channeling her inner WWE champion, was currently standing on the couch like a warrior goddess of chaos. You started this, so you fix it, she shrieked, hurling another cushion at my head. I barely ducked in time. I can't keep pretending to be Ayan's girlfriend, Manik. His and your dad want to introduce me as their official bahu now. Thwump. Right in the stomach. I swear, the girl has the arm of a professional fast bowler. Across the room, Ayan, my so-called best friend and co-founder of this ridiculous charade, was sipping his beer like we weren't 5 minutes away from being disowned by 4 different families. Zoya, my cousin and the human embodiment of chaos theory, lounged on the armrest of the couch. She grinned and popped a brownie into her mouth. Oh, Nandu, aim the sequin one next. That'll hurt him. You're not helping. I groaned, narrowly dodging a lavender-embroidered missile. Zoya beamed. I know. I don't intend to. At least, I muttered, peeking over the coffee table like a survivor of war, you don't have to face the devil himself, your dad. Nandini narrowed her eyes. Don't call him that. I'm serious. You think a fake dinner's bad? Try shaking hands with a man who dreams of burying my dad under a rock. Zoya gave an exaggerated clap. Wow. So much trauma. So little therapy. I'm losing it. Nandini paced like a heroine. Sharma uncle thinks I'm cheating on Ayan with you, and also to timing you with Zoya. Which, to be fair, Zoya interrupted, would make you iconic. I support chaotic bi energy. Not helping. Nandini pointed a finger at her, then whirled back to me. What the hell is happening? I don't even know who thinks what about us. I exhaled, picked up one of the cushions from the floor, and sat down. We need a plan. No shit, Sherlock, Nandini muttered. A real plan. One that doesn't end with us emotionally traumatized or legally adopted by the Ambanis out of pity. Zoya raised a hand like a student in class. Plan Z. There was a plan A. Ayan asked. No. But Z sounds cooler. All right, I sighed. What's plan Z? She grinned. We tell everyone the truth. A long, stunned silence. Then I burst out laughing. Nandini joined me. Ayan choked on his beer. Even Zoya laughed, despite being the one who suggested it. That's adorable, I said, wiping a tear from my eye. No. We do not tell the truth. Unless we want a joint funeral, organized by all 4 parents. Look, I continued, raising my hands, we just have to survive one dinner. Mislead 3 parents. Hide the truth from the 4th. And dodge Abhay uncle's 6th sense. And make sure Zoya doesn't post anything incriminating, Ayan added casually. She almost uploaded a boomerang of me and her kissing captioned, Ayan's actual girlfriend reveal party popper, ... Nandini stared at her, horrified. You what? I didn't post it. Zoya said defensively. I saved it in drafts. I'm chaotic, not stupid. Debatable, I muttered. Zoya smirked. Says the guy whose lie started this mess. Nandini groaned and collapsed onto the couch. We are going to die. Or worse, go viral for all the wrong reasons. Ayan shrugged. Could be worse. At least no one's pregnant. Don't jinx it, Nandini and I said in unison. Silence. Then we all burst out laughing. Because honestly, at this point, if one of us randomly ended up in a dramatic pregnancy twist, we wouldn't even be surprised. Welcome to my life. Where the lies are high, the stakes are higher, and there are at least 100 ways this could all go wrong. Which, knowing my life, they probably